Hello everyone, this is Fan. I'd like to share my cross-cultural negotiation plan, which is focused on the Japanese culture. I will introduce Japan as the Japanese culture's development and analyze Japanese culture. After that, we will talk about Japanese negotiation style and finally make some advices to make the negotiation with Japanese easier and better. Japan is a developed country located in East Asia. With further development, Japan has deeply involved in the world business and have a large group of giant international companies such as Suzuki, Toshiba, Sony, Toyota, and etc. With the higher possibility to negotiation with the Japanese, there is a need to make a negotiation plan. However, the Japanese culture is so complex and totally different from other cultures. In the ancient time, Japanese were influenced by the ancient Chinese culture, which makes Confucius thoughts become part of their own culture. And with long-time development, after combining with their own culture, modern Japanese culture appeared. After World War II, the Japanese culture is deeply influenced by the American, and finally become the Japanese culture today. Japanese culture is so complex that makes them hard to negotiation. If we want to make our negotiation easier, we should understand Japanese culture first. According to the Globe 2020 project of cultural difference, Japanese culture has three specialized points we should pay attention to when we do the negotiation. First is high future orientation, which means Japanese are more likely to focus on the future benefits. And in the negotiation, they are more interested in long-term cooperation, even sometimes they have to pay some price to achieve it. Another important point is that Japanese are described as high creative people, which means when negotiation with Japanese, they are always like to build up a win-win cooperation. So when negotiation with Japanese, we'd better be more collectivism and consider from their side to achieve a deal easier. The final important point of Japanese culture is that they have high power distance. The Japanese leaders are normally have more authority than the leaders from other cultures. And according to the Leadership Visualization Research by Globe 2020 project, Japanese are ranked low in participative, which means the leaders are more dictate. We should focus more on the chief's opinion and to make our deal. Then we go to the Japanese negotiation style. Japanese negotiation style is unique around the world with four greatest differences. The first is Japanese buyers have highest buyer power around the world. According to the John L's research of Japanese negotiation style, Japanese are the most respective sellers to their buyers among 17 major countries. In his research, Japanese sellers are more likely to give up their profits to build up a good relationship with buyers. They enjoy having long-term business connection, even if when they feel offended by their buyers, if it is still possible to make a deal, they will make it continue. And another research of John L., he noticed that Japanese shared 30% less information than other cultural background negotiators. They might be the most silent negotiators around the world. They speak less and do more listen to judge the deal, even the negotiators to value the negotiation. Wendy L. and her team have a research of time function of Japanese negotiations in 2007 and found out that compared with American style, which is always be described as an efficiency way, Japanese negotiations are always be in slow pace. They will try to build up a friendship with each other before the negotiation. In their negotiation, there always be several informal meetings in several days before formal business meeting, which makes their negotiation in really slow pace. The last point of Japanese negotiation style is that personal relationship matters more in decision making. Japanese leaders have more authority in the company and when they make decisions. They will consider the relationship into the bargain. After several days informal meeting before the formal negotiation, they judge the deal and make the conclusion. So, build up a good relationship, even a friendship with the Japanese chief is important in the negotiation. Focus on the detail in whole negotiation. So we use a timeline to better analyzing the negotiation strategies we should use. Before contact the Japanese negotiation group, learn some Japanese manners. will be beneficial to establish a good first impression, because Japanese highly value the representative behavior and treat it as a sincerity of negotiation. And if the chief of Japanese representatives believe that you are in good manner and sincere, it will be easier to make a deal. With the same reason, a proper gift and a business card are necessary. And before starting connecting with the Japanese negotiation group, you should inform them the meeting details. Japanese are ranked high by Globe 2020 project in uncertainty avoidance, which means they prefer everything in order. Your inform will gain the trust from them and show you politeness, which will benefit the relationship building. Japanese negotiation will start with several informal meetings. As it's mentioned before, personal relationship matters in Japanese style negotiation. Japanese leaders have more authority, and a good personal relationship will benefit your negotiation. So it is important to join the meeting, and although it's named informal meeting, it is actually very serious. Make sure wearing a suit and join the meeting with really slow pace. After that, it comes to formal negotiation. Japanese are very collectivism. Start with more collectivism offer will make an easy deal. If it is in conflict, remember Japanese are always willing to pay for a long-term cooperation, especially in business area. Try to make a long-term deal and cut down the price. And remember, the buyer's power is more higher than the seller's power in Japan. If you are a seller, you should not expect high. If you are a buyer, you can start with a bold offer. In the end, when Japanese representatives finally want to express their thoughts, make sure you do the proper and concentrated lesson. Japanese are silent negotiators. They speak less and their words are more indirect. Try to understand the meaning behind their words and always keep your manner. Maintaining a good personal relationship is important and it will bring you benefits even if this negotiation is failed. This is all of my presentation. Thank you.